Alright, so here are a few things that you can make for your journals that could be glued onto the covers also, or used as embellishments elsewhere in your journal. For instance, I made this. If you got the kit, I included this shell in there, and with this I just glued down the napkin. Just twist a little bit of wire around it with a little bead, and you have something really cute to hang or to glue, you know, whatever way you want to use it. This could be put on your cover. It could be, you know, a standalone. A lot of different things that you could do with that. With this one, all I did was get a piece of the packaging that you have, and I just happened to cut this one. This is 2 by 3, just under 2 by 3. And then what I did with this one is I covered it with, you know, those layers of napkins that we're taking off, the two white ones in the back. I saved those and used them for various things, but all I did was I took the glue stick and glued down that white napkin, put down one of, these are one of Tim Holt's little cutouts, and then just did 2 layers of the wax with these on there. You can turn this into a tag. It can also be like in the front of your book. Any number of ways that you can use that. I'll show you how I did this one, which I just think is adorable, and how to make this. So those will be the next, because these are pretty basic. It's just gluing down like we did, but in miniature. So we will learn how to make these two together so that they can be part of your journals also. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is make like paper beads. You can make them any size you want, and you just cut a triangle out of any kind of paper that you want to use. Here I used from the book, and we will roll these up. Sometimes, you know, they kind of have a mind of their own. And just so that life is a little easier, go ahead and glue that down. Make it a whole lot easier when we stick it into that wax. Try and slide that out. Now, if you have any kind of tweezers, now's the time to use them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to drop that in there, roll it around once or twice, and take it out. And you can sit it down anywhere because it will just pop right off. Alright, let's do another one. This might be a little wide. Remember, you don't want it wider than that. So let me cut this down a little bit. Do the same thing. And glue it down. Alright. Slide it off. Pop it in. Roll it around a couple of times. And you're done. And one more. I think I want that one smaller. So let me cut that down. I'm just going for 3 different sizes, but they can be all the same if you want. Whoop. Okay, take that off. Dunk it in. Roll it around a few times. Okay. And let those dry. Just for about a minute or so. Now at this point, you can decide if you want to put anything additional. For instance, I put a little picture on the bottom one. I put some parts of the, I think it was the checkbook, the cancel check. That's what that is right there, that red. And then another face here and a little bit of the napkin. So, you know, or you can leave them plain. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Alright, so I think what I'll put, let me just see what kind of scraps I have here. I have some of this left over from something I was doing. Maybe I like numbers and letters. Let me see what I have here. Maybe I don't have what I want. Oh, here's some cool. Okay, here's some. Here are some numbers. I like that. I like that. What else? What else? Oh, I really like that. Okay, let me put those down for sure. Oh, and I like this too. These numbers right here. I really like that. My hands are all full of the glue stick. Wipe your hands often, especially when playing with glue sticks. And I like those numbers. Okay. Just figure out where you want to put them. I'm going to glue them down. Kind of like that. And 77 here. Whoops, 777. Alright. And maybe the nice big 47 right there. I sort of like that. And maybe those other small. Right there. All right. I kind of like that. Now I got to decide if I want some color of any kind. And then I can get that off of my napkins. So let me see what I have left over from my purple one and any scraps I might have. I like that a lot. I think I'll use some of that. I don't know how yet, but we'll figure it out together. Let's see. Now the glue's coming in handy. It's helping me separate. Helping me separate this. Well, it was helping me. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! All right. So this might look kind of cool. On one of these sides. Just a little strip of color. I kind of like that. Alright, so get a glue stick again. Now, once I put what I want on here and I'm getting ready to string these, I flattened it a little bit. So kind of visualize where you're going to want to flatten these out and put your color accordingly. It doesn't have to go all the way around. I mean, it can, but more than likely the back isn't going to be seen, so it doesn't have to be perfect. This is going to be hanging on something or glued to something else, you know how all this stuff goes. Whoops, not enough glue. All right, so you got that with that little piece. I like that. And let's see. I wonder if I should just run them all the same side, stagger them. I don't know. To me, it's going to look top heavy if they're all on one side. That's just me. So let's put this here. Oops. Okay. Alright, so that'll go like that. And, okay, so if I squish this one, ooh, they're getting pretty hard. I think we need to squish. Well, you can always warm it up if yours doesn't want to do this, the old squish-a-rooney. Okay. And just as a side note, you can wrap these papers around this also, the paper clip. Do the same thing, smush it, and then hang your beads or some fabric or whatever it is that you want. And what I'm doing here freehand, you can be doing it around this paper clip, and they look pretty cool. You can imagine it all done. Maybe we'll do one before we're all done. All right. All right, so I need to decide how I want to decorate that. And I think I'm just going to put 1 or 2 little flowers there. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like that. Let's just put those 3. Oops, did I get the back off of that? I hope so. Oh no, I forgot. I think I did. Find out soon enough. It falls off. All right. So now you can dip that part in there very quickly. Well, we'll just use it to get it out. Okay. And that will be stuck there for sure. Flip that over. Easier said than done. Put that aside. Lift it up. Okay. And then we'll heat these up so that it's all nice and bonded. Let's put this in here. Put your tweezers in there just for a second so it'll melt down. All of our medium is important that we don't waste it. Okay. All right, so now let's just heat these up a little bit so everything is nice and balanced. Perfect. All right. All right, so let's let these cool down a little bit. And in the meantime, if you have any beads or any thread or any kind of ribbon or fabric that you want to incorporate in this is the time to go hunt for it if it isn't something that is already in the kit. All right, and we'll be right back to make this beautiful little, what is this? Some kind of embellishment. You guys can give it a name. I'm not sure what to call it. I call it cute. That's what I call it. That's right. It's cute. Okay, we'll be right back.